loving life. My hope is that you will begin to see with this God-given gift called imagination that heaven is not imaginary but more real than the world we know. Maybe you're skeptical about God and the afterlife, or you're not a Christian. In full disclosure, I'm writing as a convinced Christian. But I wasn't always convinced. I will try to show you what the Bible says about heaven and how that lines up with what most near-death experiences report, not always with what they interpret, but with the core experience they report. I'm not seeking to add content to what the scriptures already teach, but rather, help you imagine it, so I've included scriptural references throughout. Like watching a movie in high-def, 3D, surround sound instead of black and white, you get the same content in a richer sensory experience. Although I'm writing from a Christian worldview, we will also consider the stories of people from other religious perspectives. I hope you'll travel these pages with an open mind, no matter what your background, because I'm convinced your Creator loves you more than you can imagine and you will love life with Him. Hezelian from Singapore discovered experientially the truth of this statement when she blacked out, hit her head, and apparently died. She explains in English, not her native language. I suddenly was in the very dark tunnel going up, up, up. After passing through from that very dark tunnel, it has changed to very bright light. I had seen a very bright light. I thought it was sun, but it was not. I don't have an idea where that light came from. Someone spoke to me for a while, I heard, and that voice came from that light. You know what I felt when I saw that light? When I saw that bright light, I felt that someone loves me very much, but no idea who it was. I was very overwhelmed with that bright light. And while I was there, I felt the love, and that love I never felt before. That light welcoming me very warmly and loves me very much. My words to the light before I revived was this: I wanted to stay here, but I love my 2 kids. When I said this, I suddenly woke up. Was it true that the light was God? Reason why I felt very overwhelmed? I felt that only that light ever loved me, and no one does. All know only to beat me, hurt me, criticized me, offended me and many more. Nobody loved me like that kind of love before. How I wish my 2 kids and me could go there and feel that love forever. I hope you become convinced that your Creator has crazy love for you. But He won't force Himself on you. He gave you a free will. He lets us decide if we will seek to know Him and love Him back, as you will see. I hope you will at least take time to discover what modern medicine and those revived from near death are revealing. If you consider yourself a Christian, I hope this book give you a better picture of heaven than you've ever imagined. Jesus implored us not to live for earthly treasures and material junk that won't last, but to live every day with an eye on eternity. C.S. Lewis once said, if you read history, you will find that the Christians who did most for the present world were just those who thought most of the next. Aim at heaven and you will get earth thrown in, aim at earth and you will get neither. In the Western world, we live for retirement. We have a vision, a mental picture in our imaginations of what retirement will be, like a house on a beautifully manicured golf course, or maybe in the mountains, or on the beach, with time to play golf, garden, boat, or do that favorite hobby, and time to spend with the people we love. Because we can picture it, we will work for it, save for it, sacrifice for it. There's nothing wrong with retirement, but it only lasts a few decades at best. What if we became people who have a vision for the ultimate life to come? What if it's true that this life is merely a tiny taste on the tip of our tongues of the feast of life yet to come? What if heaven is going to be better than your wildest dreams? And what if how you live really does matter for the life to come? That would change how we live, work, love, sacrifice, wouldn't it? That's what I pray will happen for you as you get a clearer picture of heaven. But first, what evidence is there that these near-death experiences are not just hallucinations or the last flicker of a dying brain? What convinced so many skeptical medical doctors? Let's find out.